everybody. I am back, and this time I did not bring out my little seasonal effective lamp, my white light lamp that I use for videos. I kind of thought it looked very harsh, and I just wanted a softer look for my videos. So I don't know if I'm gonna go back to using it. Maybe I'll do some with it, maybe I'll do some without it. I hope it's not too bad. I know it is, it's bright enough, you can see me, but if you guys would like something else, let me know. I'm just kind of trying something different out. I know I started out not using it, and then now I use it. I don't have one of those little ring lights that people use, so I think maybe if I did use one of those, it wouldn't look as harsh. But I was using my little white light lamp, and I just didn't really like the way that it looked. It looked a little too harsh. So I'm not using it in this video, so let me know what you guys think. But anyways, today I want to talk to you guys about people pleasing. Are you a people pleaser? You know, I don't think I ever considered myself to be a people pleaser until I started to really take a look at myself. I just always considered myself to be like an extremely nice person. And I didn't realize that this people pleasing wasn't a good thing until I started on my own personal journey. I was the type of person who always thought of somebody else's wants, needs, etc. before I thought of my own. And I would always jump at any opportunity to help somebody out, even if it was at my expense. So I'm not talking about just like, you know, being nice, but when you are putting yourself aside for somebody else. And I'm not saying that it's always completely wrong or bad to do. What I'm saying is that what is the energy behind it? Because the reason why I did this, and you know, I would always do something and I wouldn't express my true feelings about it. So it's not like I would go, well, I don't really want to do this, but I want to do this for you. I would just do it. Do you kind of see the difference there? I wouldn't express my true feelings about it. I would say yes to something if I really wanted to say no to something. And in truth, and this is the big part of it, I was afraid that I would be abandoned or rejected if I didn't just go with it. I wasn't conscious of this at the time, though. What's important to realize about people-pleasing behaviors versus just doing something nice for somebody for the sake of being nice, whether it is at your expense or whether it is just because you feel like doing something nice and it has no effect on you, is that it can actually kind of be selfish, and it's not the same kind of selfish as other things. It's not like that. But people pleasers sometimes don't people please out of the pure goodness in their hearts. They people please because they're afraid that if they stop doing these people pleasing behaviors, that it'll lead to abandonment and rejection. The root of people pleasing is abandonment and rejection. If you are the type of person that will agree to somebody or agree with somebody else, or agree to doing something that you really don't want to do, and you do not voice your true feelings about it, listen up, because this video is for you. If you are not taking care of yourself and your needs first, if you're not first being loving towards yourself, you can't be loving towards others, even if you do something nice for them. Because the energy behind it is not loving. It's out of fear of rejection and abandonment. Think of the energy behind the behavior. There's no ill intent. There's no bad intent. There's fear. There's fear of rejection, fear of abandonment. We are all tuned into other people's energy, whether we realize it or not. If you think you may be a people pleaser, the next time you find yourself in that kind of situation, just stop for a second. Think about, what do you want to say to the other person? For example, let's say they want you to do something with them. Before you respond, ask yourself whether or not you really want to do whatever it is that the other person is doing. If you don't, do you express that opinion? Do you express it? Chit chat, you know? And ask yourself if this choice is serving your best interest or not. This is not a place to be selfish and unempathetic. It does leave room for this, and it should be composed of compromise if need be. But ask yourself why you're responding in the way that you are going to respond. Is it because you're worried about how the other person is going to feel about you, or how you will be treated by them in the future? If your reasoning pertains mostly to the other person and you're not taking your own needs and wishes into consideration, will you feel uneasy or uncomfortable if you choose to express yourself and your true feelings about it? Remind yourself that you can freely express yourself and be accepted for who you are as an individual. Again, compromise is okay, and I'm not saying to just completely never do something for somebody else if it's at your expense. What I'm saying is look at what's behind that. Look at the reason why you're responding in the way that you're responding, and why you are not expressing your feelings about it. You know, I really don't want to do this, but I love you, so I'm going to do it with you. That's a little bit different than wanting to say no, but never actually saying no. You're saying, yeah. And maybe you'll even be like, yeah, I can't wait. I want to do this. So great. There's a difference there. Don't hold back on expressing how you feel about something and then doing something still, as long as you're expressing how you feel about it. The more you care about the other person, the more likely you are to have these people-pleasing behaviors around them too. So sometimes if your mind wants you to continue thinking that you're not a people pleaser, your mind will go straight to somebody who you don't really care that much about, and you'll think, oh, well, I don't really do it around that person, so maybe I'm not a people pleaser. Anything for your mind to continue on with the same story that it's always told you about. It doesn't want you to find your wounds. It doesn't want you to find this truth about you. It wants to try to keep you safe. Again, this behavior stems from fear of abandonment and rejection. I do have some positive affirmations for you to help you out if you are a people pleaser. I choose to believe that I am accepted for who I am. I choose to believe that I am worthy of love as my true self. I choose to believe that those who choose to abandon or reject me for being myself are not meant to be in my life in this way anyways. I choose to believe that for as many people that may reject or abandon me, there will also be people that will accept me and love me for just being me. Think about it this way. If you were trying on clothes and you found a shirt that you really, 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 really liked, but you were not really too sure about how it looked on you once you put it on, and you asked a friend whether or not they thought it looked good on you, you want that friend to be truthful, correct? You wouldn't want your friend to just say that they loved it and it looked good just because you said you really liked the shirt while it was on the rack, right? Especially since once you put the shirt on, you weren't really interested in it anymore. Truthfulness is always the most loving thing that you can give to another person and yourself, even if it does sound brutal at times. With that, that's all that I have for you this time. If you would like, almost forgot this. I am a certified life, relationship, and spiritual coach. I do an initial free 30-minute initial discovery session. If you would like to upgrade to a full session, you can do so for 50% off. I also have some stuff in the description, a bunch of links. I got Facebook stuff. I got my blog. He's walking outside. So make sure you guys check that out too. With that said, I will see you all next time.